In June of 2024, we found the perfect home in the center of Philanix. It was perfect. It had an elevator for my parents, a beautiful living room with a fireplace overlooking the central square in Philanix with the market in the background, a well-appointed kitchen, and 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. The bedrooms all had these beautiful built-in wooden wardrobes with mirrors. It really was amazing. It even had a little outside space, which for a first floor apartment wasn't bad. It was a little courtyard that we could have made our own. And a fair amount of storage. So we did it. We signed a promissory note, putting 1% down, effectively taking the house off the market. We were so excited. We thought Philanix was now going to be a part of our life. We couldn't wait for it to start. We flew back to Hamburg, very excited, thinking of how we're going to present this to my parents, because of course they were very much involved in the whole process. Toasting our good luck. We visited my parents, we showed them everything, told them how the next process was. They were excited. They really, in the beginning, just like we were ecstatic, the euphoria was there. But then reality kicked in, as it so often does. Questioning whether or not it made sense with all the uproar on the island. So doubt came in, questions developed, and my parents started asking themselves if they really wanted to take this step. Could they see themselves spending half the year in Spain? The language barrier, the travel, did they really want to do this to themselves? And also, did they want to be homeowners again, this latest stage of their life? And in the end, with everything, they decided it was not the step they wanted to take. We were, of course, disappointed, and we did a lot of thinking. Jefferson did his thinking like he always does best on his bicycle, questioning whether it made sense to buy something that in the end we couldn't even use as an investment. We wouldn't legally be able to rent it. So what's the point of having it if it can't generate its own income? I did my thinking and where I do it best, rowing on the Alster. My concern as a social worker was, do I want to be a part of a system that is robbing these people of their housing? How can I justify owning something that's going to be sitting there empty while the locals can't find a place to stay? We were disappointed, understandably, but we knew in the end it was the right decision, so we backed out of the deal. We knew something would come along and something better would happen down the road, something that would just fit better. And who knew? I would travel to Italy a few months later, and it would change everything.